Different Dimension Demons, the bag of common cards that hardly sees play but are filled with combos and every single extra deck play that's in the game. And if you love DDDs, we have a budget deck profile for you today. What is up, guys, and welcome back to another budget deck profile. And in today's budget deck profile, we have DD or DDD. No matter what you want to say, it's DDD, same way. Now, DDD stands for Different Dimension Demons. I'm not sure what the DD stands for. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the deck profile, guys, okay? So, to start things off, we have 1, 2, 3, DD, Lamia. Alright, guys? Now, you need to run 3 DD Lamia because if you're not running 3 DD Lamia, you're going to run into some problems with synchro summoning and comboing off and all that good stuff. Alright, so you need to run her. If you're interested in DD, I'm not supposed to tell you what she does. It is mandatory. Alright, so we run 1, 2, 3, DD Necro Slime. This card is also mandatory. Alright, there is about 9 specific cards that you need to run in order to run a DDD deck, and I just listed 2 of them, and DD Necro Slime is one of them. Alright, so let's just move on to the next card as well. 1, 2, 3, DD Swirl Slime. Now, DD Swirl Slime is your main combo starter. You always want to see this card no matter what. Alright, guys? So, DD Swirl Slime, always. Alright, so moving on. We have 1, 2, 3, DD 7th Kepler. Also a consistency card. Also, you need to run this. All right, I will show you a test hand in the end of this video also. So let's just continue. We run 1, 2, 3, DD Ghost. Now, some people run this at 2, some people run it at 1, some people don't run it at all. Now, the reason why I run this card is to bring out a big level 12 synchro monster that I run in the deck. Is level 12? I don't know, it's level 10 synchro monster that I run in the deck, that when it comes out, your opponent cannot target any cards that are its cards, or I think it's any monsters that you control on the field. He or she cannot target it with he or she card effects, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, so I run 3 of this card in order to get it out a little bit faster. Alright, then we run 1, 2, 3, Triple D, Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. Now, you might see some people running this at 2, but I think 3 is the proper ratio to run this card. Alright, because you always want to see this either in your pendulum zone or special summon, so you can use its effect to special summon or just use its other effect to tribute another DD monster and just banish a monster that your opponent controls. Alright, then we run 1, 2, DD 7th Copernicus. Alright, now Copernicus is the foolish burial for the deck. I wouldn't suggest that you max it out at 3. I think 2 is enough. Alright, because you wouldn't want to be wasting all your normal summons on this card. Alright, so we just run it at 2. Then we run 1 DD Othrus for back row removal. If you need it, you can also search this card out with almost any other DD card that searches. Alright, so we run it for back row removal and also a scale. Okay, then we run the 1 Typhon for graveyard fusion. We run the 1 Chaos King Apocalypse for our pendulum plays. We run 1 DD7 Thomas because when this guy allows you to special summon level 8 DD monsters from your deck, alright? And if it's in the pendulum zone, it does other things as well, and it's a good scale. So we run this at 1. I think 1 is enough, alright? Now that will about wrap it up for the monsters, alright? We run a lot of monsters, as you guys can see. Now on to our spells. Now we run 1, 2, 3. Where art thou? Where art thou? Yeah, we run 3 where art thou's. Now what this card basically does, it allows you to search any one of your level 1 monsters as long as you control a level 1 monster, alright? We don't worry about losing the life points, okay? That doesn't matter. We just want the combo off. So this will help us to search for our combo pieces, alright guys? Then we run 1, 2, 3, contract with the Dark Gate. And what this card does, it basically allows you to search also and search any one of your DDD cards that you need, whether that's triple D or double D. It just allows you to search them, alright? That's just all it does, and it allows you to do it every main phase. So, and it's a continuous card too, so yeah, you need to run it at 3. Then we run 1, 2 mystical space typhoons, alright? Now we just run mystical space typhoon just for back row removal. We don't want anybody interrupting our combos or stopping them or whatever, so we just run this just to remove back row and any other problematic field card that probably be on the field, alright? Then we run 1, 2 Allure of Darkness. I don't think we need to run 3. I don't want to be banishing all that stuff, even though we run DD Ghosts. Although we run 3 DD Ghosts, I think 2 of this card is enough, alright? Then we run 1 contract with the Swamp King. This is just basically polymerization every main phase for DD monsters. We run 1 Dark Hole for removal, 1 Foolish Burial because it's Foolish Burial, 1 Raigeki for removal, Monster Reborn, and then the one only trap that we run in the main deck, Mirror Force removal also, because sometimes your deck might clog or somebody might break your board once you go off and all that, so you need removal and other stuff to get back in the game. And these one-offs, all these one-offs, they help you get back into the game, especially this, alright? So that's it for the spells and traps. Now it's on to the extra deck. Okay, starting off with the fusions. We run 1 DD Oracle King the Arc, alright? Powerful stuff. Okay. We run 2 DD Flame King Genghis. Alright, this is the level 6 one, this is a small one. Alright, then we run 2 Triple D King High Flame King Genghis. Alright, we need to run 2 of them because of our level 10 synchro monster play that you're going to see in a while. Alright guys, on to the Xyz. We run 1 High King Caesar. This guy is a walking solemn warning on legs, okay? Walking on legs, yeah. But yeah, this guy is a solemn warning on legs. That is the reason why we run 2 of this guy, okay? And then we run 1 Dawn King Kali Yuga, alright? Just because he's a level 8 and he's back row removal. And he also has a VFD effect. When he summons, he just negates everything on the field for that turn, okay? Then we run one triple D Doom King Dark Armageddon just for the protection. Alright, and he's a 3500 beater as well. Then onto the synchros. Our combo starter, Gust King High Alexander. You need to run one of this guy, okay? Without this guy, you have no combo, okay? Then this is the big baddie that we use our three ghost DD ghost to bring out. Normally we sync it with this or with any other DDD monster and we bring out this guy, okay? Let me just read it for a sec. Your opponent cannot target monsters you control with card effects. If another monster is normal or special summon while this card is on the field, except during the damage step, you can make your opponent choose one pendulum monster they control, and all other monsters they currently control have their effects negated. If this card monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. Now, number one, your opponent cannot target your monsters with card effects. Number two, every time your opponent special summons a monster, I can negate every monster effect they have on the field except pendulum monster. So if they don't have a pendulum monster on the field, everything get negated just like that. Alright, so that is why we run one of him. Then we run one triple D High King Cursed King Siegfried, my bad. Alright, now on to the rest of the generic synchros. We run a Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend removal, and we run a Crystal Wing for, you know, interruption removal and all that. He's a part of the combo, okay? Then we run Triple D High King Genghis to start off our link monsters, and to round off our link monsters we have Cross Sheep. Alright, so that is the extra deck. Now, I wouldn't exactly call this a side deck, but it's just a pile of cards, alright? So we have Burial from a Different Dimension, Armageddon Knight, sorry. Another Dark Contract with the Swamp, Jack in the Hand in case we need it, Super Doom King Purple. Alright, now this card, I wanted to get this card. Now, if you happen to have, alright, let's just read it. While you have 2 DD cards in your pendulum zone, your opponent cannot target monsters on the field with spell and trap effects. Tribute them for tribute summon or use them as material for fusion, synchro, or XC summon once per turn during your standby phase. Take 1000 damage. Now, the reason why I consider this card good is because normally you'll probably have 2 DD monsters in your pendulum zone when you get off Gilgamesh's effect, okay? And what this stops your opponent from doing is, number one, it stops your opponent from using those random super polys. Those random super polymerizations. This card stops that. Alright? Now, the reason why this card isn't that good is because you have a lot of link monsters running around, and somebody can just go into Nightmare Phoenix and just remove this card and just continue their plays. So that's why it's in the side deck. We have a resonance device for our overlays in case we need it. It's just there on the side as an option. Another DD Typhon, Dark Eruption, Jack in the Hand, and 2 DD Rebel King Leonidas. Well, a short test hand. Alright, so we're going first. Alright, 5 cards. Alright, this doesn't look bad. We're going to activate Allure of Darkness, draw 2 cards. Okay. And we are going to banish our Copernicus. Alright. Now we're going to normal summon Kepler, activate Kepler's effect, and we are going to search contract. We are going to activate contract. Okay, going to activate our dark contract right here, and we are going to search swirl slime. Swirl slime to hand. Then we're going to activate Werewolf Dow. Add Necro Slime. Alright. So this is our hand right now. Now we're going to activate Swirl Slime's effect to fusion summon these two. Okay? We're going to summon King Genghis. Alright? Then we're going to activate Swirl Slime's effect. Swirl Slime's effect banish himself from the graveyard. And special summon Lamia to the field from our hand. Then Flame King Genghis effect is going to activate and special summon Necro Slime from the graveyard. Alright? Then we're going to synchro summon these two into Gus King Alexander. Alright? Then we're going to link these two. This goes to the extra deck. This goes to the graveyard. Into Cross Sheep. You can just put Cross Sheep over here. Alright? So this is our hand. Then what we're going to do, we're going to activate Necro Slime's effect and fusion summon with these two. Into High Flame King Genghis. And then Alexander's effect will activate and special summon your Lamia. Alright? Now what you're going to want to do, synchro summon into your Crystal Wing. Alright? Lamia's effect. Send this to the grave. Special summon her. Alright? His effect will activate and special summon High Gus King Alexander. Alright? Then synchro summon again. This will be banished. Go for Cursed King Siegfried. Alright? You're going to link these two into Gilgamesh. Then activate Gilgamesh's effect and this into scale. Alright? So these two are in scale. So you're going to activate his ability now, banishing these two, special summon him. Alright? Then his effect will activate and you special summon this guy. Alright? That is about turn. You have a monster negate. If your opponent happens to attack this card, you get the special summon from your extra deck, plus it's a 1800 attack. This is 2700 and this is 2800 attack plus a spell or trap negate for the turn. Alright, so that's a test hand, and remember to subscribe, and see you guys until next video.